This next technique is teaching you about the slab method or slab technique. With slab, you want to think flat, rolled out piece of clay. I compare it to like a roll of like cookie dough. So you start out with your wedged clay. I recommend before you do slab technique that you get set up for slab. I am taking just wooden rulers. I flip them over on the part that there's no numbers because it's more flat. I also ask that students get a rolling pin. I have these per table. And I actually don't use the handles for these. When I'm using these, I just grab it like that. It helps me to get better pressure. And I'm also gonna have some other clay tools on hand for my slab. I'm gonna have a loop tool, I'm gonna have a scratch tool. And to do this technique, before I start rolling, I'm first gonna just press down the clay a little bit to help me to flatten it. I'm not gonna do it all, but just to get at least that curve flattened down. Then I'm gonna take my rolling pin. The whole purpose of these rulers is so that my clay is not rolled too flat. A lot of times when kids forget these, they just start rolling and their clay is just all uneven in thickness. So this is gonna help you have a consistent 1/4 inch thickness in your clay, and it's also gonna help just to keep it all level. So think of it like a roller coaster. The whole time you wanna make sure that this rolling pin is on the tracks, never too far apart or it will get uneven. So then you just have to start rolling it out. Now I do have a couple of suggestions. Stand when you do this technique because it allows you to get better pressure and it goes faster. I also recommend that sometimes you pick up your piece, otherwise it sometimes can get flattened to your board. And sometimes if I'm trying to do a fatter piece, I may turn it horizontally and just roll out a couple of times that way if I need to cut out a really large or wider piece. And then I can always pick it up and go back to the way it was. And then I'm just gonna keep rolling that out until it doesn't move anymore. That's how you're gonna know that you're done with this technique. Nothing will happen, the clay won't move anymore. And then you'll know that your clay is all at the same level. When you are done with this rolling process, okay, that's not moving anymore, you can go ahead and use these tools to cut out whatever shape you want. So if I'm building a box, I can just cut these nice and straight, and then I can save my excess clay for whatever I need. Always remember to wad up your extra clay so it doesn't dry up on you. So I'm just gonna wad that all up, and I can even keep that in my bag so it doesn't dry. And then I've got a beautiful 1/4 inch thickness, and you can tell that the walls are all the same size. That's what you wanna look for.